Hey everyone, it's great to see you. I'm Natasha from AxelsonAcademy. For the next few videos, I'm going to be sharing with you some read-alouds that include Chicka Chicka Boom Boom and some of the subsequent books that have been patterned using that same rhyme scheme. These are delightful books, and you might remember the first one from when you were a child. The language just sounds like dancing, and it's cheerful and catchy, and kids love to repeat the refrain with you as you are reading. But it's really important to read them, emphasizing the rhyme the way that the author intended. So it's worth taking a listen to how these books are read, or reading them through a couple times yourself the first time so that you're really comfortable reading it to your child so that you can really catch how delightful these books are. Now, phonological awareness is the group of skills that we focus on that include the listening skills. So rhyme is part of that. The beats that you hear in a sentence, the separation of words in a sentence. And for little kids, this is all just delightful games with words and listening to this really enjoyable language. But it really is building up on their foundational skills that have to be in place as they're moving into reading. So reading books like this are so important with your little ones, and I guarantee even those early students in school are going to love these books. So here's our first book in the series. This is the original Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. Wee, said D to E, F, G, I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room? Here comes H up the coconut tree, and I and J and tag along K, all on their way up the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room? Look who's coming, L, M, N, O, P, and Q, R, S, and T, U, V, still more W, and X, Y, Z, the whole alphabet up the, oh no, Chicka chicka boom boom. Skit, scat, scoodle, doot, flip, flop, flee, everybody running to the coconut tree. Mamas and papas and uncles and aunts hug their little dears, then dust their pants. Help us up, cried A, B, C. Next from the pile up, skinned knee D, and stub-toed E, and patched up F. Then comes G, all out of breath. H is tangled up with I. J and K are about to cry. L is knotted like a tie. M is looped. N is stooped. O is twisted alley-oop. Skit, scat, scoodle, doot, flip, flop, flee. Look who's coming, it's black-eyed P, Q, R, S, and loose-toothed T. Then U, V, W, wiggle, jiggle, free. Last to come, X, Y, Z, and the sun goes down on the coconut tree. But, chicka chicka boom boom, look, there's a full moon. A is out of bed, and this is what he said. Dare, double dare, you can't catch me. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom. What a fun book. And of course, this is the perfect book for you then to have students and your children go through and point to specific letters. Now, it's interesting, but as far as basic early literacy skills, it's much more important for a kid to be able to identify the sound a letter makes than its name. So whenever you have something like this and you have them find a letter, say the sound at the same time. So can you point to the letter G? What sound? G. And then can you point to the letter T? What sound? T. Because let's face it, even as adults, how many times do you walk around saying W? It really doesn't matter if you know W. It matters if you know that this symbol says W. So as you read this, we get to practice identifying those letters, and they can point to the letters throughout the book. And you can add in those sounds and really reinforce those early literacy skills that children need.